Hello, this is Meg, and I'm going to be going into 3 ways to love your body right now. So, I work with a lot of ladies and talk to a lot of ladies, and usually the number one concern that I run into as a dance instructor is body shame, or they feel uncomfortable in their bodies and they feel like they can't express themselves in their bodies due to their shape and their size or their age or whatever, insert whatever. But it usually comes down to loving your body. So that's why I wanted to put it into, I just wanted to put it out there, 3 ways that I love my body, and maybe hopefully they help you, and give them a try, see what works for you and see what doesn't, and pass along what works. Okay. So the number one way that I try to love my body every day is meditation. So meditation, I know you hear it everywhere, but it really is life-changing and super important. So meditation really helps clear your mind, center yourself, and bring you into a space where you're just letting your body and your mind just be what they are. You're not judging them. You're not telling them what they should be. When thoughts come into your head, you just notice them and you release them and let them go. And that's I know it sounds so simple, but it really, really does help. And for me, meditation really helps me connect with nature, and nature is a wonderful way to start connected with our bodies in a positive manner. When you look all around at nature just, it doesn't try to do what it's doing. It just naturally is. It naturally does. You look at a butterfly and they're not naturally thinking, am I a little saggy? Are those stretch marks showing up there? Or what's going on here? Why is this not perky enough? Why is this not smaller? So a butterfly just is awesome by itself being a butterfly. So, and you can look at that through anything in nature. They don't even have to try. They just do, and they are, and then they pass on. So same with us. Just be happy and do what you do and be what you are, and other things will blossom from just that. So just really supporting yourself, that's what really helps me with meditation. And meditation is different for everybody. You don't have to be in a completely, silent room, meditating at a certain point in the morning for a certain amount of minutes, and, just do what feels good for you. So I usually am calmest and most receptive at night before I go to bed. That is the time I meditate. So when I get done with my night routine, I crawl into bed, and I love doing guided meditations through YouTube. So that's one of my things. I have many playlists, and I just collect guided meditations, and I put on guided meditations and deep breaths and go through these guided meditations. And you can find them for anything. You can find them guided meditations for self-love, for healing, for better sleep, for anxiety, depression, abundance, prosperity. So you can find guided meditations for literally anything. And my favorite is probably Jason Stevenson. I'll try to find a link and put him down below, but he is my favorite. And there's Meditation Vacation channel, and that one is a pretty decent channel. You'll find some people, you'll totally vibe on certain meditations and not vibe on others. So it's okay. Just collect the ones that really work for you and work with you. But for me, also as an insomniac, it really helps calm the monkey mind. It really helps calm all that jumbling going on in my mind at night to do a guided meditation. So it's not that hard. You can do it in the morning if that's when you feel best, but I have a baby, and so morning time is like right out the gate. So that's why nighttime is when things are settled and I can really integrate that. Moving on to point number 2. So what I also do on a daily basis is I do daily affirmations. So affirmations, some people do mantras, whatever you feel works best for you. But basically, you are repeating to yourself either internally or externally what you want to be. And you're already stating it like that is what you are right now. So if you are a temperamental, angry person, you're going to be repeating to yourself, I am calm, I am clear, I am centered. So, and then you just repeat those same things. If you are looking for love and you're feeling lonely, then you would be really, really on a deep level affirming to your inner self, I am loved. Love is pouring to me right now, pouring to me and pouring through me. If you're looking for abundance and prosperity, you're really showing that appreciation and really affirming that you are already like that right now. And this is super important to really feel it and not just say it in your head. You're not just repeating a script in your head. You're really feeling it with your whole being and your whole heart, and you're putting it out there that you really are loved. You really are abundant. You really are prosperous. You are that successful person that you want to be right now, and you feel it in your bones. Like you know, this is the way you are. So daily affirmations are just really, really, really helpful, and I think really keep me in a more positive mindset. And this is what I usually do in my morning time routine. So I love to do these in my car on the way to work or on the way to wherever I'm going in the morning, okay? So I have an MP3 that I've been playing for probably 5 or 6 years, like 2 of them, and back to back, and I'll see if I can find the link below. Hopefully they're still available. I got them on Amazon MP3, and I've been playing them for quite a long time, and I notice a huge difference when I take my breaks and don't play these. Okay, same with the meditations, you will notice a difference if you stop doing it. It might be a gradual difference that you may not notice while you're doing it, or you may notice right away. But when you stop doing it, at least I have really seen a difference in my disposition. I really start to get down on myself. I start to dig a hole and kind of get into the depression and anxiety mode that I can get into. So this really helps me stay level and really connect. So even when I don't feel awesome and I feel down, when I do these affirmations all the way into work, which is like for me a 20-25 minute drive, by the end of that drive, I'm feeling like built up. I'm feeling like the person that I want to be, not the person that I am right now, which is kind of like down and, So it really does help bring me up emotionally and bring up my vibration energetically. And I've noticed a huge difference in doing daily affirmations. And you can make up your own daily affirmations. You can have them written down. You don't have to do an audio thing like I do. You can do, you can write in your journal. You can do whatever works best for you, and do it at the time that works best for you. I used to have it where my alarm clock would immediately go into that affirmation in the morning, and that worked for a little while too. But I find I can really relax best when I'm driving, because I drive through a lot of countryside and it's really beautiful, and it really gets me, just really helps me a lot. So tip number 3. Okay, so last tip is to really look in the mirror and love yourself. And I mean, like, really feel it in your heart, a deep love for yourself. And if you have a hard time doing that, then that's why you even need this more than you think, probably. But you should be able to look in your mirror, and if you need to start first with the things you actually love about yourself and start listing. If you need to list them out loud, go for it. If you want to do it internally, go for it. But really I like to start at my top or my bottom and then go all the way down, and really think about what you really appreciate about every single thing your body does for you and how your body looks, and everything that you can think of. Really show great, deep gratitude for that. And it's so, so, so important. So this is one of those trigger habits that that I do. I like to do whenever I go to the bathroom, because we all go to the bathroom, and there's a mirror in a bathroom 9 out of 10 times, okay? It's weird when there's not a mirror in the bathroom, okay? So when you go, after you go, then look into the mirror and take some deep breaths. And no matter how much of a hurry you're in, take some deep breaths, and then really focus on what you love about your body. And then as you go through the things that come easiest that you love about your body, okay, then go into the things that are a little harder to love about your body, okay? So there'll be things like maybe you're like, oh, I love my eyes. I'm really fond of my eyebrows, and my eyebrows are rocking. Or, oh, my, cute little ears, or whatever. My hair is looking magnificent today. And there will be those easy things that you're like, yeah, girl, I'm bringing it. I got it. And then there'll be those little harder things. Like maybe it's like the skin here, or maybe it's the belly, A lot of the times we hold a lot of I don't know, a lot of shame for our bellies, or a lot of discomfort, or we put a lot on these poor little bellies, and they do a lot for us. So I like to concentrate a lot of my attention around my belly. I've always struggled with my belly, and people always ask if I'm pregnant all the time when I'm not. So I have a lot of self-consciousness around my belly because I hold my weight there. So I try to put a lot of attention into my belly and really put a lot of love in there, and really think what my belly does for me on a daily basis, what it really is doing, and what is really going on, and then the things that I appreciate and the way I can move my belly, and really start generating those feelings of love for your belly or your hips or your booty, whatever it is, because most of the time they are just so beautiful, and they're sitting there waiting for us to love them, and we just keep on getting down on them for not fitting in those jeans, or not looking right in that shirt, or not looking like she looks. That's a huge thing. Like, but I want to look like her. I really want to look like her, and getting into the comparison thing. This really gets you into the you thing. Like, there's only one you. There's only one body that looks like yours, and that's pretty dang special, okay? So really give it the love and attention it needs. And do that in the mirror. Really look at yourself and really get deep into why you think that your belly is not sufficient for you, or not pretty enough for you, and really think, like, why, because it has a little extra fat, because I like to eat chocolate a lot and ice cream a lot, but otherwise it has a very stable core underneath there, because I work out and I eat right, so I know, like, I'm healthy, So start to think that way and be like, oh, like, maybe, it's okay to have some extra skin and some extra fat if you do. Or maybe you're really petite and self-conscious about being petite. That's just the beautiful way you're built, So start to really appreciate it and honor it. Really take it into honoring your body and being present in your body. Okay, and to finish this up, I really love journaling. So a really great way to keep progress on your meditation, your daily affirmations, and your mirror strategy of loving yourself. You can take notes in your journal and see the correlations of when you don't do these, how do you feel? When you do these, how do you feel? So that'll give you a good basis and map, and then you'll be able to look on your progress, and you'll be able to look like, maybe I missed doing these for a couple weeks or a couple months, and how did I feel during that time? Did I feel low, or did I feel just fine? Are these really making an impact on my body? So I will leave you with that, and we'll go more into journaling maybe in a future video, because I love journaling, bullet journaling specifically, but more on that later. So I hope you are having a wonderful, joyous 4th of July, and be safe, be happy, and get to loving your bodies today, now, like right now. Like, go do it right now. Go love your body.